Hey guys, this is Portia, aka Tia, and this is my Clarity Revive face brush review. Now, unfortunately, I have announcements to make. This brush is no longer on Amazon, but I will be leaving other links to other places where you can go ahead and purchase this face brush. So why would you want to invest in any face brush to wash your face? You can obviously use your hands, but sometimes you may find that using your hands just doesn't give you a really great clean. If you are new here, my name is Portia, and if you would please feel free and join my channel by subscribing to our family and also giving this video a thumbs up if you like this review. Alright, so the brush is, unfortunately, like I said, disappeared off of Amazon, but you can find it other places, including eBay. It runs from around $34.99 all the way up to $80, depending on where you purchase it. I'm not sure if there's higher prices, so do keep that in mind. Your pricing will vary. I got this for about 34 to like 50 bucks on Amazon at the time, and I got only one of them because I thought that I wasn't going to enjoy it as much, and I didn't want to buy a Michelle one in case I didn't. And now I kind of regret it because it's gone. So do keep that in mind. You will have to look elsewhere to purchase it. The brush does come with a magnetic charger. The magnetic charging port is on the very bottom edge of the brush. I do wish that they had provided a magnetic charging stand instead, possibly, because the only issue I see is that when the brush is laying on the desk, it does tend to disconnect from the cable, making it very hard to charge the device. And that one does irritate me quite a bit. Other than that, that's my biggest complaint that I have about the brush. The other thing that I should mention, just in case so you know, it is a cleansing brush, obviously. It does have a hot compress and a cold compress, so you can use it to depuff your face or give it heat or whatever to soak in your serums, toners, essences, etc. And it supposedly does have red and blue light therapy as well, although I can't say for sure whether they're actually useful or not in this brush because I don't always activate them and I have not found many uses for it. When I've used it, it didn't really seem to do much for me, but maybe it will if you use it. You'll have to let me know. The back plate is nice and large. It's not the biggest back plate, but it is nice and decent sized. It's not too small, unlike another brush I have that I've used as well. I have to find the other one somewhere. It's around the room. But this brush is definitely a great brush nonetheless. The bristles, unfortunately, aren't the softest bristles. I do wish the bristles were softer, but unlike some brushes, it's not the hardest. It does not come with any nylon bristles. It is silicone exclusively, so that might deter some from using this brush. But keep in mind, silicone is antibacterial and also antimicrobial, so you're less likely to deal with infections or bacterial problems with this face brush. That doesn't mean go and not clean the brush. You still need to make sure it's cleaned after you're done using it by rinsing the brush off with some water and maybe also get a silicone cleansing spray. I'll leave a link down below to one that I have used from 4AO. It is their silicone face brush cleaning spray. So I'll leave the link to that below in case you want to purchase that. It should do justice for cleaning the bristles. There are 3 buttons. The middle button is the power button, the bottom button is the cold compress, and the top button is the hot compress. Now, there are some downsides to the heat and the cold compresses. One of the biggest downsides is that the cold compress only goes to 16 degrees Celsius. I have one other brush that goes all the way to about 13 or 14 degrees Celsius, so it does get slightly colder. The hot compress only goes to 42 degrees Celsius, and again, I do have a brush that goes all the way up to 56 degrees Celsius, so the heat compress isn't the hottest on this brush. This may be the biggest downside to using this brush, as some people may want a hotter feel when using the hot compress. All in all, I'd say the brush is nice. The vibrations do not rattle my hands or fingers. I like that it doesn't, because the other brush I find sometimes the vibration is a little bit too strong, but this vibration isn't too much or too little. I do wish that it didn't turn off when you activate the hot and cold compresses, but other than that, I'd say it's fine. I have no qualms with it other than those issues that I mentioned. A little side note about the silicone bristles. I have been scared of the bristles falling out of the brush because when I first purchased the brush, they did seem a little bit wobbly or rattly in the, I guess, holes that they're sitting in. So it is something to be a little bit aware of. I'm not sure if it's because this is a cheap brush or if I was just being a little bit paranoid, but it's something to keep in mind in case you do purchase this brush. And it could be because I got it from Amazon. I don't know, but that is, again, just something to keep note of. So, would I recommend this brush, you ask? Yes and no. The reason I say no is because if you're sensitive or hypersensitive, or maybe you're prone to severe rosacea on your skin, this brush may irritate it, and you may find the brush too hard to use for cleansing. That being said, I do recommend it if you are not very sensitive. Maybe you have elephant skin and can handle everything day and night. This brush will be fine for you. It won't be too harsh for you in your case. I have found the brush bristles just a little bit harsh on my face even, so I am careful when using this for cleansing. I don't use it for cleansing every day. I think I use it like once a week for cleansing, but if you, again, have thicker skin, you're less sensitive, this will be fine for you to use every day. It does say you can use the brush every day for cleansing. I also don't recommend it if you are going to solely rely on the heat and cold compresses, because again, the whole purpose of the cold compress is to help depuff the face, but again, it doesn't get the coldest. The hot compress also doesn't get the hottest. You can probably find other face brushes that have a better hot compress and cold compress for the price. Does this compare to the PMD Clean Pro series from PMD Clean? I unfortunately am going to say no. The bristles are definitely a little bit harder like the PMD Clean bristles. I do like the PMD Clean a little bit better, however, because it does seem to get warmer. Although the PMD Clean does take a while to heat up, it also doesn't have the cold compress. So if you are interested in this brush, I will try to find links down below. They will not be Amazon links, unfortunately, as like I said, they are gone on Amazon. But if it does return onto Amazon, I will definitely give you the link for that as well. I hope you guys find this review of the Clarity Revive face brush very useful. And if you do have any questions about it, please feel free to let me know in the comment section below on YouTube. You can also find me by emailing me at accessdragons@gmail.com or at prtsctt@gmail.com. That is where you can find me if you wish to get a hold of me. Thanks, guys, and see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Alright, hey guys, this is Portia, aka Tia, and this is my Clarity Revive face brush review. Now, unfortunately, I have announcements to make. This brush is no longer on Amazon, but I will be leaving other links to other places where you can go ahead and purchase this face brush. So, why would you want to invest in any face brush to wash your face? You can obviously use your hands, but sometimes you may find that using your hands just doesn't give you a really great clean. If you are new here, my name is Portia, and if you would please feel free and join my channel by subscribing to our family and also giving this video a thumbs up if you like this review. Alright, so the brush is, unfortunately, like I said, disappeared off of